All right, and on the hard sand, it's pretty easy to pull. It's still a little bit loose, but overall it's not too bad. So I could be way over there to the point, even further, and tow myself. So I'm gonna turn the winch on. So now I'm gonna turn the throttle on, and see a red light coming up. I don't know if you can see that. Boom, here, there's a red light here. The system is armed. So I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can, and hopefully the drag chute will not drift. Okay, here we go. All right, so far so good. That was pretty good. Like that, it's tight. All right, you can see that it's very hard. You cannot pull the line. So I need to disengage the system. So I need to shut it off here. Now you could pull the line with one finger. So by the way, this winch, as it is, could slip right into the receiver behind my car. So I would not need the cart. The cart is only when I need to bring the winch to the beach. So the guide goes up and down, basically, and goes sideways. So as the pilot climbs, the guide will start going up and up and up and up and up and up. Like that. And to track the pilot at the same time, 4,000 feet of line. The big cable here that comes to the controller. That's the antenna. It goes here, and I have the battery with a connection here. Big fat cable, and I have a big stake here, so the winch doesn't take off with me. And that's it. Actually, it's the first time today. I'm just gonna use the rear, the post. The shaft into the sand. I think that's all I need. It's not gonna lift the winch. So now to lift the winch, I would have to be like really high like that, something like that to lift it, and that would be dangerous. I would go into a lockout. So basically, the force will be at most it will be like something like that. There's no way this thing is gonna go anywhere. So there's a little bit of slack, but no big deal. So here's the bridle connected. So the risers would be here, of course. And the line would be connected here. It's a 3-ring system. Okay. So I'm gonna show you how it works. Go. And that's it. So, and then when I release, I just pull that pin. I'm going to try to do it. Okay. Oh. Okay. And that's it. I'm going to walk the line first. Alright, that should be good enough. Maybe I will go up to a treetop max and just glide down. That's all I want. I'm going to walk back to the winch and arm the system and come back here with my wing, and we'll connect to the line. And then I will do a pre-tension to straighten the line as much as possible. The only thing I've never tried before is to have only one anchoring point for the winch. Before, and but it should be okay. Before I had two anchoring points at the front, and oh, this guy was thirsty. Okay, another one. Smirnoff. So basically the winch will angle itself a little bit this way to go where the drag chute is, close to the trees over there. With the wind, you can see the windsock. So basically, since I will be taking into the wind, my glider will be aligned into the wind, the winch will align itself at the same time. I'm going to arm the system. Here we go. I'm going to turn. I can hear the little beep. I'm going to turn the remote on. Should be a red light. And it's armed now. I'm just going to give it a little shot to see if it works. And it does. Okay. So now I'm going to turn the remote off. And I'm going to walk. Alright, so I'm at the beginning of the line. And my drag chute, the winch is over there. I'm going to set up my wing. Connect the drag chute. On. Go. I'm good. I'm gonna do a test. I'm not gonna release anyway, but I'm gonna do a test. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the remote on, the red light, and I'm gonna do a pre-tension. So you can see the line is. I'm gonna arch back a little bit. All right. So the line is pretty much straight. So now I'm going to grab my risers and I may try to do reverse inflation, so we'll see how it goes. All right. Alright. Alright. Alright, maybe I'll try another one. It was fun. So I just dumped my wing. I'm gonna disarm the system. And then walk the wing back, come back here, around the system, and walk back to the wing. So here we go. Bang. I'm gonna attach the tow line. Here we go. And basically I'm only going to use the air risers. It's a good exercise too. It's something you should practice when kiting. Mostly, I would say over 90% I will use the air risers, and once in a while I will make corrections with a little bit of brake. Alright, so here we go. And we walk again. What a day. Towing is great when you have the space on a beautiful day and the wind is like 6-7 miles an hour, no gust. It's a great way, and you can go pretty high. With 4,000 feet of line, you can release the line, you can climb as high as half the distance of the line. So 4,000 by 2,000 feet. I could easily get 1,000 foot tow or 1,500 foot tow in 0 wind speed. And then if you have a little bit of wind speed and your thermals coming through, then you could climb even higher. It's a great system also for people who do not have access to mountains. So you have a bunch of friends and you have an airport, let's say, and you don't want to PPG, you just want to go paragliding and thermal up and have fun. That's a great system. The turnaround time could be literally like less than, I would say 10 minutes. So we could launch a pilot every 10-15 minutes, which is pretty good. So now the spool is free. So I'm going to arm it. Here we go. The little beeps. Okay, and by the way, the winch, I did not recharge it since the beginning of the year. It was in last year actually, so it's at about 50%. Let's see if I can see how much there is in it. Yeah, 54%. So for the winter, and I can tow like 2 days non-stop when the winch is at 100%. So now the system is armed. Actually, I'm going to check it. I'm going to turn the remote on. Here we go. My little red light. And it's on. Okay. So I'm going to walk again. My one stake at the end of the winch seems to work. So I'll keep it that way. As long as I don't see the winch getting closer to me as I'm climbing, that's good. Okay, here we are, back to point A. I'm gonna get inside the harness and connect, and let's do it again. I'm going to try to do a reverse again, so I'm going to face the wing. I'm going to check if the winch is operating. So I'm going to turn the system on now. Green light, red light, and we are good to go. Okay, so I'm going to turn around, pop the wing up, turn around, face forward, and accelerate gently. Alright, so it went pretty well. I released the tow line. I'm happy. I had a little bump at the beginning. I accelerated a little bit too hard, and my wing went back a little bit too much and forward, but otherwise it was fine. All right, so now I'm gonna pack up and that's it. This is a great system for beginner students. You know, they can get flights. I mean, 2 days ideal. You know, if we could get days like that every day, and the space, that would be great. And the tide is low. It's coming up now, but that was perfect. All right. Yeah, for people who do not have mountains, and if you have a club, paragliding club, few friends, whatever, this is a great way to get some airtime. And if you don't want to use a paramotor. There's a ladybug on the line. Okay. Flying away. All right.